Hey guys, Healthy Cooking with the O. I want to tell you, last summer I was pregnant and it was hot. But I love to pick fresh blueberries, and I picked blueberries last summer, 8 months pregnant, hot of July. They were so good. I probably ate as many as I was picking the whole time. But this week's recipe, I'm making a fresh blueberry cream pie with those blueberries that I picked last summer, 8 months pregnant, and froze them. So I want to share that with you guys this week. Last year when I was picking all those blueberries, the owner of the blueberry field saw how much I loved them and shared this recipe with me. It was this fresh blueberry cream pie. So of course, as she's reading down the ingredients and writing them down for me, my little wheels in my head start thinking, how can I make that healthier? So I revamped this recipe and created it, and hopefully you guys will like it just as well. Let's get started making a blueberry cream pie. I'm going to take 3 to 4 cups of fresh blueberries. These blueberries can already be frozen. These were actually frozen last year and picked. I did not wash them. I just put them on a cookie sheet, stuck them in the freezer after, say, 30 minutes or so, pulled them out, and then put them in a freezer bag and zipped it up and put them in there. Then when I pull them out to use them in a recipe, then I wash them. Half a cup of powdered sugar, 8 ounces of Philadelphia fat-free cream cheese, 12 ounces of fat-free Cool Whip, and then I'm using a graham cracker crust. Now, this was an already made crust, and it's not the reduced fat one. This is just a regular graham cracker crust. When you compare the food label to a graham cracker crust of the reduced fat one, you're not saving that many calories. So go ahead and get the full flavored one and just buy the regular crust. And then some mint to garnish with. Okay, to start out with, we're going to beat the half a cup of powdered sugar with the 8-ounce block of fat-free Philadelphia cream cheese. I did let that cream cheese set out at room temperature for about 15 to 20 minutes to soften it up. And you'll just beat this until it's all together, kind of like a creamy mixture. This just sweetens the cream cheese. Being fat-free also, it doesn't take as long to beat as the full fat ones. Is a frozen pie. So after we get all the ingredients blended together, we will put it in the freezer. And it's best if you freeze it overnight. So if you're making this pie for a get-together, say on Saturday, just whip up this pie on Friday, and then your guests will love it come Saturday afternoon. The longer it freezes, the better. Now after you freeze it, say Saturday evening, you have some left, you can stick that in the refrigerator. Now we're going to fold in the Cool Whip with the cream cheese mixture. And you don't want to mix this too much because you'll break down that Cool Whip, and that's kind of the that's what holds that's the glue. It holds your pie together. So you just want to fold it in, just maybe, big folds throughout there, just enough to get that sugar and that cream cheese mixed in with that Cool Whip. If you overfold, though, it does break it down. Okay, so now we're going to measure out 3 to 4 cups of blueberries. Now, this is basically based on your preference. I personally like a lot of blueberries in the pie, so I use pretty much the 4 cups. Unless they are really big blueberries, I don't use all 4 cups. But that's a lot, so we're going to use 3½ today. Now, you just want to fold those berries in. This makes a beautiful pie because the blueberries, when you're folding it in, kind of breaks down a little bit and changes the color to a purplish. Okay, now let's put it in our pie crust. I love these already made graham cracker pie crusts. They make cooking so much easier instead of having to make those. Plus, they always look prettier than your own. Okay, and we'll just kind of, keep it up on the sides there. That Cool Whip is a great glue to hold that pie together. And I just want to push up on the sides. Now, these pie crusts come with a lid. Keep that lid because they are great to cover the pie crust or the pie with when you're freezing it. Just make sure you seal those edges all the way around, because when air gets to it, it'll be too hard and you won't be able to cut it. So I'm just going to seal these edges, pop it in the freezer and overnight, and then we'll have a pie. Our pie is ready. So we've already pre-sliced it. I'm going to scoop this pie out, put it on this plate. Look at all those blueberries in there. Oh, this looks delish. So good. Now ladies, you would never go out without your earrings. Don't send your pie out there to your guests without any garnishments. We're going to garnish this with some fresh mint leaves to make it more appeasing to your guest eye. So this summer, get out there and get your fresh blueberries and make you a fresh blueberry cream pie.